The correlation between eating red meat and later developing a melanoma, it is not what you might guess. Hello, I'm Dr. Jack Silvers, a board-certified dermatologist in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles. I'd like to go over the findings of a very interesting article that was published in the August 2018 issue of Journal of American Academy of Dermatology. JAD, it's called. JAD is our main continuing education journal. It's a peer-reviewed journal, meaning all the articles are reviewed by expert doctors in the field. This specific article, in part, was published by Harvard Medical School. The other authors are from Taiwan, South Africa, and Rhode Island. 121,000 people were followed from 1984 to 2010. About 75,000 female nurses and 48,000 male health professionals. Melanoma was less likely to have developed in people who were red meat consumers. And red meat consumption seems to have had a beneficial or protective effect against developing melanoma. Processed red meat is definitely associated with colorectal cancer and possible stomach cancer. And red meat in general has a possible association with prostate and pancreatic cancer. So the authors decided to review and follow these people all along to see if red meat would be a feeder, would be an inducer of melanoma development. And I guess it wasn't, and it was protective. We see the world through the window of our beliefs and our education and our way of life. My take from this study is that anytime we deviate from the natural way how our ancestors, all the way from 60 million years ago when we used to be fish, have evolved, we get into trouble. I guess humans must have evolved having had red meat. The authors mentioned that red meat contains nicotinamide, which is vitamin B3. And perhaps it's the nicotinamide in there that was protective to these people, but no one knows at this time. I must mention that after reading Dr. Emran Meyer's book, The Mind-Gut Connection, I learned that cows in Europe are fed grass only, whereas in the US they're primarily fed corn, which is not a natural food for them. And in all likelihood, it alters the bacteria these cows have in their gut. They secrete certain chemicals and it can impact the body of the cow. It would be great for us to buy and demand that cows be raised in their natural state or how they used to be, eating grass only. Cows in the past, so did oxes, used to plow fields. I don't know if we need to have them plow fields for us. I know humans who work out have a different biochemical profile than humans who do not work out. Whether that's true for cows or not, it may be, but it would not be to send the cows to a gym every day to produce good meat for us. I've mentioned this study to a number of my patients. Some have asked about what about GMOs, genetically modified organisms, whether that would be okay, or whether cows who are genetically modified, or the grass that they are fed is genetically modified, or the corn they are fed is genetically modified. It really depends how an organism is genetically modified. Every human is genetically modified. That's how we are different from our siblings and our parents. If the gene that's taken out from a bacteria that produces a certain protein that kills an insect is inserted in the corn, I personally have no problem consuming it because I know that as a human, I do not absorb proteins. I break it down into its individual amino acids and then it's absorbed. So it really depends on which gene is introduced into plants and animals. And I leave it up to, a functional Environmental Protection Agency or the USDA and the experts there to watch over this. Lately, we've had rulers, including Scott Pruitt, who just dismantled the EPA, and I hope that other rulers won't be this careless. But GMOs, to make it short, I don't really have a problem with. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be sharing more articles about things I read or learn that feel there is good science behind them. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching our video. If you have any questions, please call us at 310-826-2051 or visit us at brentwooddermatology.com.